Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have our first video of the new year. So sorry about this. I know this news came out December last year, but now that I have some time to kind of look it over, look at everything that's kind of been happening, I can give you my breakdown of what's going on. So if you haven't heard, what is essentially what people are saying is the end of the series for the Legend of the Hero series is upon us. They announced Hajimari no Kiseki. It's basically the end series to a new beginning, is what they're kind of calling it. So this is going to be take place. Apparently, there's still a lot of news coming out with it, and I know Kondo's just done another interview about it. But it looks like it will be a bunch of episodic series or tales within the Legend of the Heroes saga towards the end of Sen 4. So this is going to take place during Sen 4 and the epilogue after it. So if you guys have not played the games, play them now. And also with this announcement, they're doing a remaster of Zero no Kiseki and Ao no Kiseki, which is the Crossbell series. It will be on the PlayStation 4, but it's still gonna be the original. It's not gonna be improved in any other way so forth right now. But it is amazing that that's coming to the PS4 for the first time in English, which is gonna be amazing for people like me who have never played that. I've just been watching Let's Plays of it. So for the most part, Hajimari no Kiseki is going to be coming next year already, or technically this year. We're in the year. It's supposed to come out this year summer. I don't know if it's going to be multiple parts. They said there's going to be around like a ridiculously like amount like 40 freaking playable characters or something like that, which is ridiculous at this point, seeing as it covers basically three different arcs. So there's going to be apparently three main protagonists from what we can tell in the next coming pictures, which I'll show you. But also, as you can see, this is kind of the front artwork here, and people have been saying it might be the Grandmaster. There's not been any confirmation if this is the Grandmaster from Ouroboros, but what has been confirmed by Kondo is this girl is the basically the personification, or what is the girl that's supposed to be in the book 3 to 9, which was part of Senfora's book literature. So there is hints at it there. I don't know if when I translated if it had anything relatable to the Grandmaster. I'm not 100% sure on that. We're not 100% sure if it is the Grandmaster now, but we do know it is referenced from 3 to 9. The books in there reference this girl right here. So we're gonna go through the update a little bit. So, oops, I'm gonna put a little too much. So, 1228 turns out the franchise will not be coming to many outlets reporting this, but it's just serving once again. This is serving as a new beginning because we're getting into the age of where this series is becoming really old right now. As you know by now, they are mostly going to be using from the interview with Kondo. Trails of Cold Steel 4 and three's battle system, but they're going to tweak it again, reorganize a bunch of masterworks, probably most likely reevaluate crafts, I mean, not, they're going to reorganize their crafts, their ornaments, their elements, and all that. I'm pretty sure they're going to rebalance everything out because, as we know, like I said before, 3 and 4 are incredibly broken, especially with using orders, turn delay, maximizing master quartz, and everything. So there definitely going to be a lot of balance changes. So it's not really the end. I should say it's the end of the stories that we know of in order to continue on with the stories for the rest of the continent that we still don't know about. Because in an earlier post, he showed off the entire continent and what the world map looks like. So yeah, so it's going to take place. It is going to take place after the Great Twilight events from Cold Steel 4, but just to be known, there it said they were going to be episodic series, so you're going to play as intertwining between different characters and different storylines, and you could go back in the past, which is said they were going to be take some place. Some events will take place during Cold Steel 4, and there are going to be events taking place after Cold Steel 4. So right here, it just goes to show that this is probably Reen post Cold Steel 4, since there was never a reference that he was in Ymir. And I'm pretty sure this is Ymir by any means necessary. This probably is, it looks kind of like Ymir and either the top of Ymir where Rin was always teleporting with Valimar, or it could be possibly the shrine in the hidden dungeon for Cold Steel 2. We're not 100% sure, but it does not look like somewhere he's been in. from in 3 or 4 for sure. And we're not 100% sure who this is. No guesses as of now from me. I might be missing some context with the insignia right here, with the crimson red and black colors. So I'm not sure who it could be. So it says right down here, this is a big one. Our heroes will be the hero, the liberator, and the hermit. So specifically, they quote this as the hero. So you most likely will be playing as Reen, while the Liberator refers to, we should go down here, Lloyd Bannings. And before we also saw pictures of Noel on for another Kiseki game. This is probably what it could be. And this is what I'm thinking, when Kondo said we're going to have DLC for 4, he might be meaning this game where this takes place with a lot of stuff from 4. So most likely will be bits and pieces of everything. Once again, we're seeing like why the cast is going to be like a ridiculous amount of people. It's going to be a lot of inventory management for sure. And this over here is a hermit. I'm not sure who this is. There's no real way you can kind of tell. And I'm not sure who this character is with the two different eye colors. Some people have been saying hermit could be referenced to Cedric. I don't think this is Cedric in any personal way. Like he looks like he's too tall for Cedric in my opinion. So realistically speaking, that is kind of all the information we get. We did get oh here it is, 50 playable characters. I said 40, but I knew it was like some kind of ridiculous amount. And there's gonna be playable episodic stories that we go through this game. So this is gonna be like a 100 plus hour game. Dude. It's gonna be a long game from what it seems like for me. Like if I don't even know, we don't even know how many episodes there are and how many stories it's gonna go because it's trying to wrap up everything in from Sky, Crossbell, and Cold Steel all together into one final story in order for them to move on, kind of sort of thing. And we all once again, I'm gonna be ready for this. So when this game comes out, you're gonna see content from me guys. You're gonna see what to do, what not to do, all of them strats, them pro gamer strats. You're gonna see all the content, all the story context is right here on this channel, boys. Until the next one.